Hello everyone, welcome to Manmaker. I am Ranjan Kumar Kalindi and today we are going to cover ISRO previous year paper solution. Okay, so today we are going to cover ISRO Technical Assistant previous year paper which is related to electronics branch, electronics engineer. So in this video we are going to cover previous year questions as well as some exam pattern based important and expected questions with details explanation. Okay. So for PDF and more updates, you can join our Telegram channel. You can find this channel below in the description box link, or you can directly search in a Telegram Hard Work Limited. You can get this channel, just join it. You can get here all PDFs, class update and more updates. Okay, so we'll start. Question number one. By measuring the VSWR values in the main and ancillary waveguide of a directional coupler, we can determine its VSWR. If we talk about VSWR, just a second. If we talk about VSWR, okay, VSWR is what? Voltage, voltage standing, voltage standing wave ratio. Okay, this is what VSWR is what? Voltage standing wave ratio. Okay, so one term is there, it is VNA. Okay, VNA is what? Vector network analyzer. Vector network analyzer. Okay, so using vector network analyzer we can measure s parameter s parameter of system. Okay, we can measure s parameter of a system using VNA, vector network analyzer. Once we know s parameter of a system, then using this s parameter system we can calculate we can calculate we can calculate VSWR values. Okay, we can calculate VSWR values as well as directional coupler of a system. Okay, directional coupler of a system we can find. So once we know S parameter of a system, then you can find VSWR and directional coupler of a system. So after calculating this VSWR values and after calculating by measuring the VSWR values, we can determine directivity and coupling factor of a system. So option D is the right answer from here. So from this question you need to remember using VSWR values. By measuring VSWR values, we can determine directivity and coupler factor. And one more thing, VNA. VNA is what? Vector network analyzer. So vector network analyzer is what? Using vector network analyzer, we can measure S parameter of system. Okay, and S parameter system. By measuring S parameter system, we can calculate VSWR values and directional coupler. One more thing you need to remember, this is very important, VSWR range. Okay, sometime they will ask about range of a VSWR. So it will lies between 1 to infinity. Okay, VSWR value is lies between 1 to infinity. So all these things you need to remember. Okay, which one of the following is correct? So this is some options, four options are given, we need to find the correct one. So this is all about in all option related to coding. Coding is what? Coding is used to coding 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 is used to coding generally we are using in where signal transmission. Okay, while transmitting the signal some error will come. So to find that error, to detect error and correction, we are using coding for detection and error, for detection and correction. Okay, for detection and correction of error, we are using coding techniques. So there are three type of coding techniques. Coding techniques. If we talk about coding techniques, so there are three type of coding techniques. First is parity checker. Okay, parity checker. Second is Hamming code, and third one is CRC. CRC means cyclic. CRC means cyclic redundancy check. Okay, so these are the three technique we are using in a these are the three coding technique we are using for finding error in a signal. We are detect for detection and correction of a error in a signal transmission. We are using this three coding technique is used. Coding technique is introduced for redundancy into a message. Option D is the right answer. So these all points you need to remember whatever I am discussing in a questions. You need to remember that point also. From that you can expect some question. What is the minimum number of NAND gate required to implement A plus AB bar plus ABC? So if we solve this one, A plus AB bar plus ABC bar. Okay. So if we take A common here, A, so it will be 1 plus B bar plus BC bar. Okay. And we know this is equal to 1. So this is what A dot 1, and A dot 1 equal to A. Okay. So for single input, we no need any gate. We know. So there is no NAND gate required, means option A is the right answer. Zero NAND gate requires to implement this equation. Okay. Signal flow graph SFG. SFG की बात, SFG signal flow graph is what? Signal flow graph is we can known as a SFG. SFG is what? SFG is a short form. So signal flow graph is what? Signal flow graph is a representation of a linear equation or a set of differential equation. We can say signal flow graph we are using in control system. Okay. So this is what? This is topological representation of a set of differential equation. Option C is the right answer. So question number 5. Question number 5 here, what we need to do, we need to match this one from group 1 and group 2 we need to match. So we are going from group 2 side. Okay. So first one is what? Population inversion. Population inversion, we know it is related to laser. So this is what? This is R. It will match to R. Pinch of voltage. Pinch of voltage, generally we have studied about pinch of voltage. So pinch of voltage where we have studied in JFET. JFET, when drain to source to drain, that electron are moving, that time pinch of voltage occur. So this is related to pinch of, so it is S. Okay. Early effect arises in BJT, so this is related to P. And flat band voltage is what? This is related to MOSFET, so this is Q. So now we will match this thing, so it will come option number C. Okay. So option number C is the right answer. When the reflection coefficient equals 1, what is the VSWR? Okay, so if we see VSWR, the relation between VSWR and reflection coefficient is what? VSWR is equal to 1 plus xi 1 minus xi. This xi is what? This xi is nothing but this is reflection coefficient. This is what? Reflection coefficient. Okay. So this is the formula for VSWR. And here question is saying when reflection coefficient is equal to 1, means xi is 1. So we can put this one 1 plus 1 and 1 minus 1. This is what? 2 divided by 0, and anything is divided by 0 is equal to infinity. Option D is the right answer. Okay. Now again we need to match this one, list 1 and list 2 we need to match. So if we see just now in a previous question, means in question number 1 we have discussed about range of VSWR. So that is what VSWR range is 1 to infinity. Okay, so it will come here, means C will come here. And then if we talk about reflection coefficient range is always -1 to +1. This is B. And input impedance is it will come when it will this input impedance is different for different devices, so we can consider it is 0 to infinity. So here it will come A. So if you match this thing with option, so option C will be the correct answer, right? A is 3, B is 1 and C is 2. Okay, correct. So option C is the right answer. Next, the information capacity of a channel with the bandwidth C and transmission time T is given by. This is what this is, C equal to omega square and T. This is a formula. Which one of the following quantities has the same dimension in both the electromagnetics and the electrostatic system? So electrical energy and electrical energy and electrical power have same quantity and same dimension in the both electromagnetic and electrostatic system. So 2 and 3 are correct, means option D is correct. Okay. Now, one of the following microwave diode is suitable for very low power oscillator only. So, this only one diode we are using in microwave in the term of power oscillator, that is tunnel diode. Option A is the right answer. The full duplex round trip delay through a synchronous satellite is approximately. So, if we talk about the way of communication, there are three type of way of communication. Okay, you know what is that one? So, first one is simplex, then half, half duplex, half duplex, and full duplex. Okay, half duplex and full duplex. Simplex is what? Simplex is unidirectional. Simplex is unidirectional communication. Means unidirectional. Only one side you can do communication. One way communication. Half duplex is what? Half duplex is bidirectional. Bidirectional communication. This is what? Bidirectional communication. But at a time only one way we can do communication. Either you can transmit or either you can receive the signal. Means at a time you can do one thing. And full duplex is also bidirectional communication, but this is both way communication. Both way communication means at a time you can transmit and receive the signal. Okay, so if we see the one way communication, means one side communication, that time the delay is around 250 millisecond. Okay, so here we are talking about round trip means both side if we take, then it will around twice of one side. Okay, 250 millisecond, that is equal to 500 millisecond, or generally we are considering greater than 500 millisecond. Okay, so this is option B. If you see option B, 550 millisecond, so we can consider this is 550 millisecond is the answer. Okay, if the reference sound pressure level is 2 into 10 to the power minus 5 newton per meter square, then the sound pressure of 90 dB will be. So if you see the formula for dBA, dBA is what? 20 log base 10, and measured sound pressure divided by reference sound pressure. This is the formula for dBA. So from this question we know the value of dBA is 90 dB, and this is what? 20 log 10, and measure sound pressure that we need to calculate, so we can consider it is X. and reference sound pressure we have 2 into 2 into 10 to the power minus 5. Okay, so now just calculate this thing. This is what, this we can write 4.5. So this is 4.5 equal to log 10 x divided by 2 into 10 to the power minus 5. Okay, now if we do anti-log, then it will come 10 to the power 4 5, 10 to the power 4.5 equal to x by 2 into 10 to the power minus 5. Okay, now x equal to what? X equal to 2 into 10 to the power minus 5 into 10 to the power 4.5, and if you calculate this thing, it will come 0.632 Newton meter square. Option A is the right answer. Okay, next, if a power supply has no load and full load voltage of 30 volt, and if this is 30 volt and 25 volt respectively, the percentage of voltage regulation is. So if you see the formula for voltage regulation we need to find. Okay, so voltage regulation is what? Voltage regulation is no load voltage minus full load voltage divided by full load voltage. This is the formula. So no load voltage, we know this is, no load voltage is 30 volt. No load voltage is how much? No load voltage is 30 volt minus, this is what, 25 volt divided by 25, that is equal to 5 divided by 25, or we can write 1 by 5. Now we need to find percentage, so here into 100, and if you calculate this one, it will come 20%. So 20% is the answer. Option C is the right answer. Okay, now the actual gain of the parabolic antenna of a diameter d equal to 10 meter can be approximated by g equal to 2 pi d by lambda square. What is the effective area antenna? Effective area antenna. So effective area antenna. We know the formula. AE means effective area antenna is G lambda square divided by 4 5. This is the formula. We know the value of G. We can put this one, 2 pi d by lambda whole square and then lambda square. Okay, and this is what, 4 pi. This pi cancel, this 2, this here it will come to, this is what, d square by lambda square. So this square and this is over. Now here it will come d square by 2. Okay, so d square by 2 is what? D value we know 10 meter. So this is 10 square divided by 2. 10 square is nothing but 100 divided by 2 equal to 50 meter square. Option C is the right answer. Okay, now next question. The steady state current through the 1 Henry inductor in the circuit shown in the given figure. So we have this figure. Okay, we have this figure. We need to find current in 1 Henry inductor. So one thing you need to know about inductor, when it is in steady state, when it is in steady state, it will, it behave, it behaves as short circuit. Okay, and when inductor is in initial state, okay, when it is in initial state, it will behave as a, it will behaves as open circuit. These 2 points you need to remember from the point of view exam also. Okay, so when it will short circuited, now it will short circuited, then because it is in steady state current, steady state. So when you will short this inductors, so now your diagram will be like this, it will come. Okay, now this is 1 ohm, this is what, 3 volt. Here this is I, you need to find this I value. So I is what, using Ohm's law we can write V by R. that is equal to 3 by 1, or this is 3 ampere. Option B is the right answer. Okay. Which of the following statements is are true? So here four statement is there. We need to find the correct statement. First, we see the first statement. In the case of an FAT, there is no feedback from the output to input, whereas in the BJT, there is feedback between the output and input circuit through the HRE parameter. Okay, this is correct only. In FAT, we can see no feedback is there between output to input, and in BJT, you can, like feedback is there between output to input. So this statement is correct. In case of BJT, there is no feedback from the output to input, whereas FAT is a feedback between. So this is a just opposite to first sentence, and we know feedback is there in BJT. Here it is written in BJT there is no feedback, so this is wrong. BJT is more ideal amplifiers as compared to FAT. This is also wrong because FAT is more ideal amplifier as compared to BJT. So S1 and S4 is correct. Okay, S1 and S4 is correct. So option A is the right answer. A uniformly spaced linear array of identical radiators having uniform amplitude of excitation and linear phase variation with non-zero gradient will produce scanned pencil beam. Option D is the right answer. A second condition of a oscillator for the oscillator is what? A second condition for a oscillator is a gain of 1 around a feedback loop. Option A is the right answer. The phase velocity of a wave propagating in a hollow metal waveguide is what? Always it is what? Phase velocity. Phase velocity is always greater than free space velocity. Okay. So this is what? This is always greater than velocity of light in a free space. Phase velocity is always greater than the velocity of light in a free space. Option A is the right answer. If each stage had a gain of 10 dB and noise figure of 10 dB, then the overall noise figure of a two-stage cascade amplifier will be. So if we see the noise figure, if we see the formula for the noise figure, cascaded amplifier, the formula is what? NF is equal to F1 plus this is F2 minus 1 divided by G1, and this is a plus, this is F3 minus 1 and G2 G3 and dot for till n. Okay, so here we need to find for two stage means till here we need to calculate. Okay, so NF equal to F1, we know how much noise figure is 10 dB. Okay, noise figure is how much? Noise figure is 10 dB, so this is 10 plus this is 10 minus 1, and gain also it is given 10. So it will come 10 plus 10 minus 1 is 9 divided by 10. That is equal to 10 plus 0.9 or 10.9. Option D is the right answer. Okay. Which one of the following blocks is not common in both AM and FM receiver? So this question you need to find the answer for this, and you need to comment this answer in a comment box. Okay. Till now today we are covering this much only, and later we will cover in the next class we are going to cover all rest questions. Okay. So, if you are preparing for this exam, ISRO Technical Assistant and Scientist Engineering post, and if you are belongs to electronics engineer, then just cover these all videos and whatever till now I took classes for this technical assistant in my playlist you can find that you need to cover, and you just cover that all videos and cover this sample paper. In this sample paper, what you will get here, you will get 5 sets of question PDFs with detailed solution, and these questions are important and expected, and this is all based on syllabus and this previous year. Okay, so if you want this PDF of sample papers, you just need to contact here. You can WhatsApp in this number, or this is my UPI number also. You can pay this amount and send a screenshot. You will get this 5 set of question PDF. Okay, so till now this much only. We will meet in again in our next class. So till then, if you like video, just hit on a like button. Kindly share with your friends. Until now, if you not subscribe my channel, just subscribe the channel and press bell icon. Okay, thank you.